Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. Today, I want to talk to you about Bonified Evil. When I speak of Bonified Evil, I'm referencing those things, those limits that are open for violation, vulnerability, that one would be willing to go to achieve an outcome, a particular outcome, or an end. Now, basically what I'm saying is that when I speak of bona fide evil, I'm talking about when a person usually, and their actions, means that they'll do anything. There are no limits that they will not go to achieve their ends. They will lie, they will cheat, they will steal, they will kill, they'll create deception through that will cause racism and bigotry and hatred. All of these things are examples of evil. It's an example of I want to call it demonic, anti-righteousness at work. That's what it basically represents. And when I want to talk to you about bona fide evil, I want you to think about something. I know you haven't had that much education in reference to it, and so that's a history that you've missed. And when you don't know what happened yesterday, you are easily going to repeat yesterday today and thinking you're progressing and you're not going any place. When you think about Germany, somewhere it was indicated that that was some type of a democracy, but things were happening there that led up to a Führer by the name of Adolf Hitler. And he was, according to the information that was given, a vicious individual who was bona fide evil. So bona fide that he was able to bring a nation really to his knees. On the one hand, he brought them together by creating a monster in other people. So he divided them that way. And his hate for them allowed him to kill them. And their support for him said it was okay. But an outside world somehow got involved in certain things to bring an end to that evil at that particular location, at that particular time. Just to kind of bring you up to date a little bit, what we have practicing in the United States of America today is bona fide evil. But what is being used to support this bona fide evil is white supremacy. White supremacy is the energy behind this bona fide evil. It's an attempt to say that God made a mistake when he created other people of other shades. That if you're not white, as we know white to mean, you can go. Now, this means basically that someone has set themselves up as God. And people who are not familiar with yesterday listen to the lie that's being established by calling other people from shithole places, liars and thieves and murderers and drug dealers, not knowing that you don't know that these, what you call negatives, selling drugs, prostitution, all of these things come as a result of a failed system to meet the needs of these who find themselves have to resort to other measures that now these who have created the situation want to put down as being despicable. See, that's what we have as a result of evil. And this evil that is perpetuating itself here in America is on the foundation of white supremacy. White supremacy. You look at all of the things, and you might not believe it. Listen, at all the things that the ex-president is doing. If you were doing them, where would you be? You would be dead or in jail. But they said, well, why isn't he? I mean, other white people would have been dead or in jail. But why isn't he? Well, because he's special. What I mean by special, he represents something that's special to what's going on in this nation. What does he represent that's special? It's white supremacy. That's what's special. Why do you think the Department of Justice is lagging doing this investigation when everybody, even the whole world, sees what's going on? They're not stupid. And we're not stupid. But they're playing us, the public, as if we are stupid. All of the things that's going on, what's happening with these other states, down in the southern states, the lies that's being told about the states that this guy actually lost, where the people said, get the hell out of here. And his energy stating what he's going to do to these people once he gets back in power. Going to kill them, put them in jail. And everybody knows that he'll do it. Hey, this isn't new. All dictators do that kind of stuff. But what we find here is that a nation that has held itself up as being a godly nation, you ask yourselves, where is the godliness in this nation? And you will find that it is in the same place that the godliness was in those other nations when evil came and trampled on them. It was dead. Dead. Because it was never, ever real to those who were championing it. It was just something to be doing that the system permitted and people profited from it. Kept people in a mild state of ignorance, kept some pockets greased, made people feel good, while evil just trampled on them. Now, what we have in America today, ladies and gentlemen, is this. When you got a group of people that's willing to go to any extreme, you got an ex-president willing to go to any extreme, you got members in Congress, in the House of Representatives, in the United States Senate, that's supporting all of this evil stuff. It is a combination. It is one body of evil. It might be, well, I'm not going to go to the Satan stuff. I don't want to confuse you with that. But what you have is this big ball of evil, and it ain't doing nothing. You look at how long this white supremacist figure is out there spreading this hate, spreading all this diabolic evil. Every day it grows, and every day it exists, it gets more real. Every day it exists, it gets more real. Now, if you were eagerly trying to stop a cancer, you don't sit there and let it grow. You do what you can now to stop it. But while you're sitting there letting it grow, that means you must be looking for something, allowing something to happen. And so this is what is happening. Everything is about timing. While this monster is out there, and I say monster because that's what he's doing, is destroying a nation, and that's a monster. But while he's out there doing this kind of stuff, people are waiting. The public is saying, speak up, speak up. But the powers that be, that is somehow connected to this white supremacist idea, can't do it. And the timing is letting it pass right by. And it'll be just like Mueller. Mueller came back. He waited. We the people waited on Mueller. Mueller, get this joke out of here. Get this joke out of here. Tell the folks the truth. Mueller went by there and sweet-watered it. Why you say that? Because of what happened. And this is the same thing that will happen with this. Time passed. Time passed. And next thing you know, it's sweet wife, and people got the public information, but it doesn't mean anything. Because the nation's mind has flipped. More people believe that stuff now. But see, ladies and gentlemen, this is my message, is to tell you this. When you got evil that's bona fide like that, then you can forget trying to maintain the status quo. You can forget that. Because you've already failed. You've already lost. All of this opposition that you see over there is a result of your failures. And you don't want to admit it, but it's a failure. Let me tell you again. When you see Trump over there and all these people and all these crooks in Congress trying to go against you, it represents your failure. These people say that you have failed. Now, they don't know which way to turn. But they got somebody up there that's saying white supremacy is the way to turn. And they say, well, I'm white, so okay, that's okay with me. So they're jumping over there because they don't want any more of this. They don't want any more of this. And if this is all you got to give, and for some strange reason you're able to wiggle out of it, it's not going anywhere. This cancer still is festering right here. So now you got the moment when the challenge is there to be as bona fide righteous as they are evil. Now, what does that mean, bona fide righteous? It means give it all you got. Draw all of the people in. Government is supposed to represent the people. The people give the government the power to represent them. And any government that does not represent all of the people is a failed government when they start doing that or fall short of in being able to do that. So you be the government that represents all the people. You make sure that your efforts in governing is going to bring about peace. It's going to bring about prosperity. It's going to bring about freedom. It's going to bring about joy in living. And the dreams of us, our dreams will be met. We can have our needs, our wants, and our desires. This is what every last one of us want. If we don't, that's what I want, and most of you want. And I'm sure anybody that doesn't, it's because they don't believe it could happen, especially this way, but they believe it could happen the way they're doing it. They don't care what happens to the rest of the world. Killing people or nothing. They say Hitler killed millions of Jews. You think white supremacy won't kill millions of people of color? They don't care. So why don't you come together with the white people that do care, but need your energy, something to glue them to you, by saying you don't lose anything here. I guarantee you, because of the way the system is set up, because of the role that you play in the system, the role that everybody plays in the system, because you're that important, that you don't suffer anything when it comes to your survival, when it comes to your security. You don't suffer anything because the earth and all of its resources have been given to we the people. And all we the people got to do is have a mindset to use it and grow. Stop creating machines unless those machines are going to service you as you fly in the heavens. Not to make money. But anyway, I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that there's a thing that's going on that we are not paying attention to. And what I want you to also understand, that people like Hitler, people like Putin, people like the guy in North Korea and China and everywhere dictators are, even here in America, people like Trump, they are not just out there rogue. They're not just out there doing their thing. No, I don't want you to think for one moment that these guys can pull that kind of stuff. No, no, no. Whether we know it or not, all the countries of the world are interconnected, not just by commerce, though it is major, but also in governance. So you remember some of the movies you used to watch back in biblical times when you have a king and one in a particular location, and in other places they would have governors that take care of certain areas. Well, it hasn't changed. This is a world. In other words, what I'm actually saying, there's a world government going on all around us. We just don't know it. So guys like Trump and the guys that I just mentioned, these guys are selected based upon their culpability. You know, they were almost like born for this stuff like this, like Rosemary's Baby or something. They just, and the parents that they just look like they were just created to represent evil. And these guys and women are put in particular places to do particular things. And people who are benefiting from the system, depending upon what level they are benefiting at, they are being rewarded for the role that they are playing. What they're doing, these rules and regulations and policies that they're coming up with, these things are not dedicated to answer our concern, to answer the concerns of the people. We might address maybe a tidbit just so you can say somebody did something, but this is all about the powers that be and what they are looking for, what the billionaires, that's how you can tell them. Billionaires, not all billionaires are part of that now, but yeah, they're all a part of it, but in the decision making. Now, they, you know, as you got need to know. That's how that goes. But I'm saying, we the people. I said it took a long time to say this, huh? We the people got the greatest instrument of all. Our individual selves. disconnecting all of the controls that we've been listening to in the past that has allowed what's going on in America and what's going on in the world today to happen. We have to admit to ourselves that this has failed. And there is an opportunity that we can fix it. And we must recognize and admit that fixing it means for all of us. Any of us left out is not fixed. And we would be no different than what's going on today. It would just repeat itself. So we can do it right now. We can make that decision. From now on, there will be positions of careers will open up to people who are qualified to do certain things and have been wanting to do it, can now do it. If they were working other places but wanted certain particular kinds of jobs, there will be open for them to engage themselves in what they love doing. And the markets, the jobs will be available to receive any and everybody that's working towards getting there. Those who are not old enough yet, those who have not received a certain education, but all of that is there for you now. Educate yourself in things that you're interested in things that you are interested in, not in things what other folks are interested in you doing, but what you are interested in doing. Learn it. I know it won't be a problem. So you can go out there and do your thing. And as you do your thing, we the people are working in conjunction with the higher power that we cannot see, using the resources that have been given to create what we want, what we need, what we desire in this life, so we can say, thank God Almighty, we're finally free from that evil influence. We've gone to the trough eating with the hogs, and now it's time for us to liberate ourselves and get the heck out of here. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I'm asking you to do. Be aware that, let me see, where most people, I make some notes sometimes, and I be wondering and start talking, next thing I know, I've covered all my notes. So I want to thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think you got the message that I'm saying, that evil is out here, and it is destroying us. And if we want to survive, we got to get on the bandwagon of righteousness. And righteousness is not staying here. Righteousness is zoom on out of here. What that means, that what I just got through explaining. So keep that in mind. Replay this video over. Share it with your friends. Get excited about the new world, the new life that we, the people, are going to create that can be approved by any power that come out of the cloud one day. You know, they always say somebody going to come out of the clouds to save us. Well, we want that power that's in the clouds to live in us so we can be saved. Because we don't know when the cloud going to open up and drop somebody out to take care of us. But we are willing right now to receive the Spirit in us. And we know that it is alive because we are doing what we were created to do. And we are the evidence that that Spirit of love, that Spirit of God is alive. Everything we do, people just see it. They be saying, oh, God is here. Look how wonderful things are. No more lying, no more cheating, no more stealing, no more killing, no more wars, no more hatred, no more racism, no more bigotry. Oh, what a wonderful world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.